After the entire offseason, how much are you looking forward to this particular matchup, especially going up against your old team?
I would say it's kind of more exciting to finally be back in season rather than facing my old team. I know it's going to be a little weird because I was with them for so long. Now I'm on playing on the opposite side of them, so I could say it's going to be a little weird. I talked to Deej and Coach Greg about it because they got to experience it last year. But I mean, I'm really excited just to be playing another game. I know last year didn't end well for me, so I'm excited to finally be back out there.
Do you talk with those guys a lot, or did you kind of shut it down in a game week? Or what is that line of communication with any friends you had at OU?
It's been pretty quiet throughout camp, just because both sides were focusing on their teams. But talked a little bit over the summertime and throughout the spring, just chatting it up. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of competitive talk, but nothing like them guys saying I have a target on my back or anything. It's all love, and I mean it's just another game, and I'm excited to play.
When we talked in Charlotte at AC Media Days, you said you grew up a Virginia Tech fan. You were so excited to play in Lane Stadium. Does it feel real that this is game week, and how excited are you to take the field, and what's the ticket situation looking like for your family? I know you got a lot of people coming.
Man. I'm stoked to finally get out the run out of the tunnel here in Inner Sandman. It's going. I get chills every time I think about it, and the closer we get to it, it's like electrifying just to even think about it. But the ticket situation is insane. I told my family when I first got here, I was like, we only get 4 tickets. That's the only thing NCAA allows. So I told them, buy the tickets back in January so they would be the cheapest. And the closer I get to the game, the more I'll know about how many tickets I can get from my teammates. But it's been pretty hectic because we have a lot of Virginia guys. We have a lot of guys who are within 3 hours, even if they're from different states. So a lot of families are coming, and it's been really hard to get as many tickets as I usually get. I usually get about 15 to 20 tickets for my family. They come in deep. They come in they come in the pack, but they're all going to be here.
You're the veteran of this room, and the 4 starters, you, Quan, Jalen, and Steven, have been around a long time. The 4 guys behind you are very, very young. What have you seen from those 4 guys, the second group, that's made you go, okay, when these guys get in the game, they're going to keep the level going, and what have maybe they surprised you with?
I would say that, especially with the younger guys, they're all playmakers. They have came in or just stepped up from last year a lot from what I've seen throughout the spring, the summer, up until this point. And they've been coming every day with a mature approach, just trying to limit as many mistakes as possible, especially learning an offense that they've never been in before, and just going out and playing their hardest and trying to make the plays when they come to them. And you can see it. They've been making a lot of plays, and I'm excited about them when they get their opportunities.
Front row, Damien, and then we'll go back to Anthony.
Ali, you have a unique perspective as you're going against a defense that you faced in practice countless times during 2 years at Old Dominion. Conversely, they probably know how to scheme against you. Is there going to be a little matchups or some little intense battles going on between the lines?
I feel like it'll be a kind of a chess match, especially starting off the game, going in with our game plan, just getting a feel for how they're going to play us and different ways that they're going to do things in different disguises. I know they like to disguise a lot of things, but definitely once we go in and play physical and aggressive and make our adjustments to what they're doing, I feel like it's going to be a pretty good game.
You feel it'd be a lot easier if Jason Henderson had gone to the league and instead of coming back for another year?
That's my boy. He's a specimen, honestly, and I'm glad I'm not in the box with him sometimes, but he's a good player, and we just got to try and stop him from making those plays. But he's definitely a scary player to play against.
Back of the room to Anthony and then Brooke.
Ali, obviously we heard that Grant Wells is the starting quarterback last week. How has your chemistry and relationship with him grown since you got here? And then what did you notice from him in camp that you think maybe led him to win the starting job?
Consistency. He was very consistent throughout camp, and he has a very mature approach every day. He's being more of a vocal leader than when I got here. He is just embracing his role and stepping into his role, and I'm excited about him. He can make every throw on the field. He does a great job of being a field general, being our quarterback, and I can't wait to see him ball out.
Ali, you were part of a team that beat Virginia Tech that a lot of Hokie fans are not happy about. How do you kind of shift that mindset? And now you're the team that wants to be your older team and the concept that fans kind of need this and want this back to hold on to.
I mean, it's definitely funny being on the team that was kind of like our rival, and then now switching to the opposite team and trying to go out and get wins for them. But, I mean, I'm just excited about our games, and I've been focusing on my team all year, building chemistry with these guys here, and I feel like we've done a great job. We've done a great job elevating our game, and we're going to go out and play our hardest, give our best effort, and I know that will bring us more wins in this season.
Do you have a little insider information that you maybe share with the guys? You don't have to tell us, but, little secrets that you might know that doesn't show up on film that you could help Virginia Tech with?
Not really. I just being a part of that team for so long, guys' tendencies and things like that, and you try and capitalize off of those, and just try and give my new teammates a little bit of pointers and stuff like that of things that I've seen, but not really like inside secrets or anything. It's nothing like crazy like that.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Last one in the room for Andy, and then we'll go to Zoom.
What kind of goals do you set for yourself this year?
Man, I shoot for the stars, honestly. I want to maximize every opportunity I get. I definitely want to be a 1,000-yard receiver, 60, 70-plus catches, over 10 touchdowns, just establishing myself as the guy, especially in the ACC. I know we have a lot of good receivers in the ACC and all across the country, and it would definitely be nice to follow up the past 2 years with another 1,000-yard season for my final year. And I mean, I'm just trying to reach those goals. The higher you aim, the less you're going to fall short of it.
On Zoom, we'll start with Hank, please.
Hey, Ollie. Being on this side, obviously you guys are a Power 5 is expected to beat a Group of 5 team, especially at home. The history in the series is what it is. And obviously every team goes into a season full of optimism. How important is it for you guys to come away with a good result on Saturday night?
I mean, every Saturday night we want to come out on top, honestly. But this first game is definitely going to set the tone for the rest of our season. And we've been preparing our hardest and just going out every day, grinding all winter, all summer, all spring. And I feel like we've put in countless hours and so much effort that we have the team to do it, and we have the schemes, the offense and the defense. We have the coaches to pull off the win. And I feel like my team is going to come out on top, and I'm just hoping for a good game, great crowd, great atmosphere, and just ready to show out for the country, honestly.
Thank you.
Any final questions on Zoom? All right, Travis.
Anything else in the room for Ali and David?
You've gone up against this group of DBs on your team so many times in practice. What have you seen from the young guys, and what makes the trio of Derek and Mansour and Dorian so hard to go up against? I know people might be overlooking them a little bit, but it's a group that kind of came together this offseason.
Well, they're all vets now, especially even though Mansour is a young guy. He was an All-American last year. He is from what I've seen, he stepped up a lot this offseason, just working hard, and they've all been trying to bring the young guys along, staying in, doing extra drills and working on techniques and stuff with the younger guys like Dante, Braylon, JP, Penix, just helping those guys come along a lot because we need everyone. This is a long season, and you don't know how things are going to play out. And those guys' leadership have been bringing our defense along and helping our offense, helping me, the other receivers, get better each and every day. And those guys are polished, man. They're athletic, polished, great ball skills. And when you have those three combinations at that position, it's hard to go against.
Thanks, Ali. Thanks, everybody.
No problem. Thank y'all.